out to Leszewski. Leszewski 4-3. Got it!
Money, huddle, gotta, cuddle, lot of orders, dollars, quarters.
Back, Irish fans, to Breaking Down Brey's Boys podcast. Today it's just me. I'm going to be breaking down Notre Dame, Kentucky, and what it says about Mike Brey and the team for this year, next year, and the year after. Notre Dame's going to be playing Kentucky this year. Assuming everything's normal by then, they're going to play at Rupp Arena on December 12th. And then in 2021, they're going to play at a neutral site. Jordan Cornette said it's Madison Square Garden, but who knows if that's actually true. No huge source has confirmed it, unless you consider Jordan Cornette a huge source. And then it's in South Bend in 2022. I think they have a really good chance to maybe even get 2 of the 3 games. This year is probably the least likely, but we'll definitely see. So going into this year, Kentucky's a top 15 team in the country. Last time these two teams met was the Elite Eight. So Kentucky was 25-6 last year, really good for them, number 8 in the country, number 1 in the SEC. But that really doesn't matter at all for this matchup because they lost pretty much their entire team. They lost their whole starting 5, Emmanuel Quickly, Tyrese Maxey, Nick Richards, Ashton Hagans, E.J. Montgomery, Nick Sestina, Khalil Whitney, and a guy Notre Dame was trying to get, Johnny Juzang, but he went to UCLA in the transfer portal. It's fine though. I'd rather have Trey Wirtz anyway. But the good thing for them is that they pretty much reloaded just like every year. They have the number 1 recruiting class in the country. They got 5-star B.J. Boston, 5-star Terrence Clark, 4-star Isaiah Jackson, 4-star Devin Askew, 4-star Lance Ware, 4-star Cameron Fletcher, Notre Dame killer Oliver Sarr in the transfer portal, Jacob Toppin in the transfer portal, and Davion Mintz from the transfer portal. But yeah, consensus top 15 team. They're going to be really good. They're always good. The good thing about this, though, for Notre Dame is that it's early in the season, so maybe they won't have their chemistry down. Maybe we'll be able to squeak a couple out. I think especially in 2021, that's the year we can beat them. That would be a huge resume booster for us. So, yeah. So, what does it say about Mike Brey? Mike Brey and the team. I have 2 main things. So first, this was said in the Tom Noy article. This has been everywhere pretty much, but this shows Mike Brey is confident in this team and that they can be a tournament team. They can go far. The last 2 years, especially, they've been cruising through non-conference. They haven't really played anybody crazy. Our writer, Matt Sinelli, said that they played 3 Power 5 2 years ago, or this year, and then this upcoming year they're going to play 5 already, and the schedule's not even completely set. Tom Noy said that you can really tell what Mike Brey's thinking about a team based on how he schedules the non-conference. And last year we kind of coasted. We didn't really have too many Power 5 opponents, too many teams in the top 25, not really anybody outside of Maryland and maybe UCLA. I don't know if they were a top 25 team at any point, but they were close if they weren't. But this year it seems like Coach Brey is confident in Hub, Goodwin, Nate. He's confident in their depth, which they have a lot more of this year than they did last year. They pretty much had 7 guys last year, 9 bodies pretty much for the entire year, and this year they're going to have more than that. Am I saying they can run 10 deep? No, they probably can't. But at least they're going to have a lot more options than they did last year because Nick Jogo and Elijah Morgan were at the end of the bench, and they didn't really get playing time. I think Jogo will get some time this year, though. But, yeah, that's the first thing. And the second thing is, and the last thing isn't really a crazy thing. It's just showing that Coach Brey wants a resume booster. He thinks they're probably going to be a bubble team is what it seems like. And if they can pull this Kentucky game off, it's going to be huge. The good thing about this, in my opinion, is who cares if you lose to Kentucky? Kentucky's a blue blood. They're always good. They got the number 1 recruiting class in the country. Probably going to be a top 15 team by the time we play them unless they have a couple bad losses and drop out of the top 25, it would seem like. But if we can pull this off, that's going to significantly increase our tournament chances. We've lost a ton of games in a row to all top 25 teams. This is going to be huge if we can finally pull it off against a big top 25 team, and it'll give us a lot of a lot of confidence going into the ACC part of the schedule. So that's going to be huge for us. And then my predictions, this is way too early. We have no idea what could happen. BJ Boston could get hurt. Terrence Clark could get hurt. We have no idea. But I would say this year, probably not super likely they'll beat them. But it's basketball. You never know. 21-22, it seems like they have a really good chance at pulling it off. Maybe they can get that one. And then 22-23, that's going to be a pretty good team too, with Cormac, Robbie Carmody, Trey Wirtz, Matt Zona, Elijah Taylor, all those guys. I think they'll probably have a chance that year, but who knows what Kentucky's going to look like then. It's pretty much impossible to know what their roster is going to look like 2 years from now, because it's going to be all the different players based on what Kentucky does. But yeah, I think it is good that we're playing them early in the season in December, because, you know, they're going to be a new team. They're going to be all freshmen. It's going to be tough for them to mesh. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching if you've made it this far. I know it's not a super long video, but we'll probably have a couple of group videos next week, hopefully 2 if we can work on scheduling and stuff. But I think we'll have an interview. Well, we haven't set anything up, but we're going to start asking for interviews again probably at the end of next week. So be on the lookout for that. And if you haven't checked out the Matt Zona interview yet, go check it out. I think it's not doing crazy well. It's around 50 views, but on YouTube it says it has 10 for some reason. But if you look at analytics, it has a lot more. But check it out if you haven't. Zona's a really cool guy. One of my favorite players on the team now. Felt like I was talking to like my cousin or something. Really cool guy. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go Irish. See you guys later.